Yes.
Guess who it is? It's none other than DJ Meta on the $2 billion show.
Ruto's number one insult.
Missing out by the president.
Mimi Jose tu, mimi niko na ile accent ya the first episode. Yule mzito anakanikako.
Kwenda huko mazee.
Kwa choo, ametulia tu.
First episode kuna track on same cool, calm and collected.
I'm deep.
I'm a deep guy.
I'm deep. Beautiful day in Nairobi manze. Joy imetokelezea jioni, kawaida yake imechelewa.
It's summer in Nairobi. Where your tickets at?
Hakuna summer.
See you at the Meta Cottages.
I've realized Kenyans are more angry than they were before the start of August.
Are we?
Yeah, some jamu mbona.
Why guys angry, man? It's a lovely weather.
Bro, weather doesn't do anything for you.
Oh man, I know why people are angry. I have a feeling. I know why. Could it be the amount of pyramid schemes that are just hitting people left, right, and center? When say Sukubaya, the new city Eldoret has become a haven for these thugs.
Bro,
and guess what?
Thriving.
Yeah, of course they look at the master. They're like, the master is doing it. I mean, he's doing it. His son is doing it. Sorry about the daughter driving a bicycle, looking like a mad chicken. But everyone is doing it. Everyone is trying to. No, it's called Nito Ila Jazoya. Unajua ana land. Like ana balance. Simuingilie ana balance.
Ana balance. Unaenda huko. Akwa anatuambia give my father time. Deliver you ministers. I'm like, nah.
Yes, yali benefit amenda uni. Wasa wako university saizi. There's a new funding model that was wanasema apparently not wase tuko na Chief Justice anakama anasema hata mimi siku hizi siwezi watch news really. You are the bloody Chief Justice, you are the third arm of government. Unakuja kutuambia hata mimi siwezi watch news. Bro, kwani wewe uliingia job kufanya nini? Uliingia hapo ndo ukauvaerinda. Check udem. Wewe unajua job ni nini? Watu wana kazi huku nje. Una disrespect. You are an embarrassment to other women. Embarrassment. Can you shape up? I've seen your videos when you were a young woman. When you were there with Mata Karua when you guys were young. I've seen how you guys were behaving. Where's that woman gone to? You've eaten so much corrupt money, you can't even think straight.
Ahmed Nasir is also on the same.
Kwendeni huko uzaneni. Wewe wacha kuona news. Stop seeing it na hata usiakishe TV. Wacha si tukwambie vile we are going to combat our country. You sit back. I know your kids are of our age. Let them also help you combat this inchi. Umelemewa. Mumeenda good schools but mnakuja kutuambia our problems aji.
Wanatupea problems.
And you're sitting in power.
They're giving us uneducated solutions.
Kwenda huko kwani hiyo government alipatiwa ni ya nini? Hizo robes wanavaanga, all that procedure they do at your I'm the chief. What is it for them? Do you understand your role in Kenya? Act accordingly. Everyone needs to act accordingly in their role. Now,
Makesi Kenyans are 10 years.
Coming to tell us about at the university funding model is not working for some kids and some rich kids. So what? You had this over a cocktail, in your palatial home, and then now you're coming to tell us what other people are thinking about the university funding model. Hey, you don't have a brain?
Hey, listeners,
you don't have a brain?
Habari zenyu.
Habari zenyu.
Na kama Maka ameanza podcast na asalimia Martha Koome.
Niliamua mazenyu kwa activist.
So you know he's been an activist now for a few months and he's getting more radicalized. So
I love my country.
Huyu mali anafika amtaamini.
I love my country. So it's DJ Meta.
DJ Meta loves his country so much.
I will defend.
He's gonna start mixing. He's gonna start mixing protest songs.
Manzi kama ukisikiza mix zangu unasikia the energy iko pale ndani unajua. But now going back to Manzi, the way people are claiming there's a city, but it's a city of thugs. The guys are basically stealing left, right, and center. I've just seen a recent one. I don't know if it's true or not.
The Forex guy?
No, some chick huko majika ko Kenya, jika ko maju. Piga say 300 million. Guys are crying again. Na huu ni demo na kanikali kwa demo church ni nini? Kula hiyo.
Kumbe kwa demo church ni unapewa tu pesa.
Sasa sio sema ngati demo church no.
What privileges are these that kwa msawa inakupatia?
Not even about that. It's just the fact that we always say if someone is a man of the cloth, if you're coming from a church perspective,
unataka ningekuwa na sura mzuri ningekuwa napewa tu pesa.
Bro, all you needed to do, unaona na hii sura yako ya nyangumi, ungekuwa tu manzewe ni pastor ama
any of all the wanyama mnaamini ka nyangumi.
Bro, si sura ndio hiyo ndo wanaitanga handsome.
Wewe unakaa papa. Hata
hiyo ndo handsome. Hiyo ndo sasa handsome.
DJ Meta kuna sura ya tortoise.
Hiyo ndo handsome.
Kuna sura ya tortoise.
Hiyo ndo the buddies wanaita akona aura, akona riz.
You can be the ugliest nigga. Just get money. Let me tell you. Unajua ule msoa nini? Ule msoa TikTok. Ule msoa Malikabi. The guy used to do silent videos. Bro, unajua mse after his videos blew up, he now does runways.
Just say.
It's a beautiful
model. Do you see how I conduct myself during this podcast? I'm so demure. So you see me?
So demure.
Oh, and I know my listeners have no demure.
It sounds fruity.
No, my listeners, our listeners have no demure to my demure. Those are two different words. I hope you know that.
Bro, demure.
Englishman. I'm an Englishman, my friend. Englishman.
He's so English, demure.
Our listeners have no demure to me being demure. Check your kiru, man. Check if you lock.
Easy listeners, ni kama watatu.
Ni sawa tu. Kwani what do you need? Jesus only had 12.
But then Jesus had 12.
And look at what he did. Look at what he did, man. Guys are saying atibifia Jesus hakutaka kuwa na women as disciples, and this is, and it's because Jesus angekuwa naongoja madem watoke kwa bafu na wako ready bado. I'll show guys, we need to go to Galilee. Niko na preaching na fakudu. Madem wako to wait Jesus.
You know what I thought you were gonna say? I thought you were gonna say Jesus can't control his homies. That's all I thought you were going to say.
No, man.
What a complicated story, because Jesus can't correction the bitches to get ready.
Jesus will be there like, hey, what's going on, guys? Jesus like, hey, mazee, my mascara, oh, mazee, my lightener, my face, kila kitu. So it's a god ya collect my niggas. What's going on, bros? See, nimekam manze tuende Galilee.
But bro, niggas didn't have clocks.
It doesn't matter, but they had time, man. These are men, they had time, they knew they had a purpose. They were going to a certain place to preach.
But hizo rallies zilikuwa na niggas na madem pia.
Walikuwa tu uruto hiyo time manze. Walikuwa tu wanaenda rally.
Unauliza rallies zao zilikuwa na watu na kila kitu walikuwa tu niggas na.
Rally yao ilikuwa na propaganda everything. But now kitu important usipoteze kwa hii story. Rally yao ilikuwa na timing. Niggas had a purpose. Lakini some madem walikuwa na show, you guys relax. Sija get ready, sija do 1 2 I need to. Hey,
if you have to look
so
at
Sagodi was like, you know what? Let's do the simpler thing, Wacha tu nikuwe na manigas manze as my disciples, lakini madem na walombotovu. So chikali weka tu around. Alikuwa tu ameka kwa periphery. Acheki, they were still there. Shores were there.
More like a Democrat.
Shores were there. And remember, Jesus was black. Hey, Russia revealed that to you. Be a proud African.
In all fairness, those who want to believe that Jesus was a Caucasian man,
how?
Have every right to believe so. And those who want to believe Jesus was a black man have every right to do so.
All the famous chapels from back in the day depict all the disciples, Moses, particularly the Hebrews and the Jews, are depicted as being dark-skinned. Come on, bro. This thing, let's not even talk about it. It's like you telling me aliens don't exist. Just recently, the Pentagon said this thing.
Anything that can be quoted to a news article or media, I will not believe.
They just said this. The Pentagon was like, yeah, those things are coming. The Vatican has said, prepare for aberrations. If you see things, don't be scared.
Bro, I'm a Catholic and I can tell you, don't quote the Vatican.
Don't be scared if you see things you've never seen before. It's just bloody UFOs, man. It's the grace.
The Arena Lounge.
Into the arena.
You guys, Johnny Walker decided to buy all the clubs in Nairobi.
Jenny manze hapa the arena, Kiambu Road. Hapa ndo malikuna chacha.
Siko ubaya, but Nairobi, Habanos.
Vanex Dope na card is just about to kick off.
BND.
The galleys, the baddies in Nairobi. Where your tickets at? Mmebook tikiti mmefika Nairobi ama bado?
Wakenya tuna yote tikiti bro. Tikiti ni za nizo tikiti. Unajua mbona event zote za tickets yonga na swara.
Ama mnakuja
Kenyans are not built to do events.
Ama mnakuja ka goods na meli. Kujeni na ndege.
Wakenya mpendi events.
Umeona vile KQ is outperforming itself,
No, they didn't perform.
It's outperforming itself.
No.
That could mean
all they did.
That could mean
get a bailout from your tax money.
Bro, that could mean so many things. They're outperforming. Even Ruto is outperforming himself.
The mediocrity.
Bro, man, you can be the best in nonsense.
He's more nonsensical this year than he was last year.
How do you listen?
You're basically saying they have improved on their nonsense.
Let's not bash them. If guys are saying we are big on the money and we are turning it around and we're making money, So let's clap for them. Hoorah! Hoorah! I tell you, hoorah! You know, turn it around, Mr. DGM. Do it. You know, we'll back you. You're a Kenyan.
You know what we're gonna do?
Mali hatutoa back ni sasa hii ujinga yao ya kutry kuuza JKIA. Hands in the cookie jar again situation. Every time we catch them in the cookie jar, wanna panic.
Let's see this. Every big PPP deal in Kenya, lazima wasawagava grease mkono. In any country, any gava, lazima, you must grease hands. The shamefulness in how all this is done is, we know the culprits, we know the usual suspects. Ilikuwa ni Murkomen, president, and maybe a few other dudes who are going to find a way to grease their hands with that deal. The deal is obviously to list JKIA for 30 years to a private company that will manage it, upgrade it, whatever the case. But bro, ni vile tu mmeboeka na gava. Tumeboeka na hii gava. So we don't want to hear them greasing their hands. We don't want to hear them doing anything. That's all we are caring about. You just want to fuck off. Anyway,
woo!
There's a lot that's happening in the world, not just politics.
Yeah.
So Olympics iliisha. Africa tukazusha, tukasema how come they not show us in the highlights? Personally, they're saying by 2050, 1 in 4 people will be black and from sub-Saharan Africa. And all I'm saying is this, guys, make your own Olympics because you guys will be the most. Tuache kufikiria every cookie jar that is out there, we need to have a black cookie jar for us. What to black? There's a time when you'll be more. You can't still be crying Grammys, Oscars. Make your own. They will want to join the majority. That's the reality we don't get. Even that confidence that we lack. Small countries in Europe, they hold their balls because people think Switzerland is so wealthy because they have so many things, bro. They're just owners and schemers. That's it. Resource-wise, they have nothing, bro. It's a mountainous country with hotels. Kenya muko na mpaka parks, muko na animals, muko na minerals, muko na human labor, muko na, bro, you have everything.
Confirm. The second largest diamond imepatikana wapi? Botswana.
Botswana has always had diamonds.
Kitu ni bigi manze na kaka mdiez ya mtu bana.
Alafu unasikia na kuvalue at Belgium.
Almost $300 million
in Belgium.
Of a gem.
Me, if I was these countries, by the way, number one, market ya diamond inaikuwa capital city yetu. Ndio hado si wote wako buy diamonds wana fly in. Wote. Pia imeisha Sunrise Center. Wow. Kiambu Road na Northern Bypass. Kuna sana wote hapa. Biahara. Anyway,
promote the businesses.
Wa Kenya, the more we attract, you know, there's a song Nas says, I'm no longer chasing, I'm attracting. Like that's where Kenya is right now. We should not chase for tourists. We should attract tourists. You get what I'm saying, bro? We should not be chasing shit, we should be attracting. Expressway ili attract. Unaona kutoka Expressway. What did Expressway do for Nairobi? It attracted niggas who want to come to somewhere, have business, have a drink, have some expensive Chinese food in a 5-star restaurant. Nairobi has all that to offer.
Uhuru was so smart, man. He knew Ruto would never open or launch. That nigga has never launched anything in his whole life.
By the way, Ruto,
alafu sasa anataka kwenda kulaunch sijui Rao. Hey bro, man, failure to launch.
I have to say, Ruto, by the way, Skobaya.
Everything you touch is a failure, fam. That's depressing.
I pray to God I live to be 100 because I'll make sure that in our education system we teach mediocrity. Like we'll have a class called mediocre government. We will talk about the inefficiencies. We'll talk about those things in detail. Nataka na pia na assignment. Wataona pia assignment. Who was the most mediocre president in their first 2 years based on statistics? Tutafanya hizo zote.
And if you think your daddy is a big man, just know he bows to the president every time he sees him. Just know that your daddy ain't a big man. Nigga ain't got balls. How am I bending over to another nigga? Kwani wewe ni nani? Kwani ni Japanese culture? Mi kani culture yenu sawa, una bend over kwa mse. Ni nani? Ni nani ati una inama? Ati unaweka picha kwa ofisi. Check umse. Ndio kwa maana bibi yako hata ikupatie heshima. That's why your wife will never respect you. Your wife will never, even if you're a big man, your wife hatawahi kurespect. Na ndio kwa maana anaenda kulongana na vijana. Because hauna backbone, bro. Hauna backbone, unasimamia nini? You fall for everything. You bend over to politicians. Kila siku.
Honestly, yo
account yako iko na do.
Hiyo picha ya Ruto kwa White House kama amekalia kiti ya Biden. Hiyo picha ikaangi poa. I don't like that.
Yes man. My yes man too. Wamejaa wengi.
I personally feel like
defense. That is the only place akunanga yes man. Kama wewe uko army, we understand mbona you're a yes man. Because that's protocol. You understand? But hata kuna mali itafika.
But unajua army si yes or
listen, just see nothing. I know, but kuna
mali. If you rank in the army, there's a reason why you rank.
Get my point. Even that army, kuna mali inafikanga inasema enough is vile hii kunguru inakuja inasimama. Ati enough is enough. My children, wametupeleka story mingi. Sijui kware mtu kutoka jela. Sijui ili watu escape prison break.
Ile story atuamini.
My God, like surely you men, you go home, you hold your children. And this is the fuckery you do from 8 to 5. Ndio ujinga mnafanya alafu unaingia kwa nyumba utaheshimiwa na nani?
Mimi
nakwambia bibi yako hata unaona you see the lie you're living. I can tell you for a fact bibi yako hakuheshimu. Kwa sababu anajua vile unatengenezanga pesa kila siku. Hata wahi kuheshimu. Hata fadhali ule mwizi anajijua. Nyinyi mnaenda kulamba matako ya mwanaume mwingine. Aje.
Ipo kwa explicit lakini sio.
Alafu ati mnajita ati mnabduct tu watoto wadogo mnaenda kuwatishia. Mnabduct Maverick ati mnaenda kuwatishia mwanamke. Mnamtishia surely. Wanaume watu baba na tu vitambi. Ama wa vijana vidogo wamedanganywa na
yani Maverick ameshika mpaka katambia kuna mimba. God damn.
Maze, it is brutal now. Wacha wauzane wote. Because wale mablogo walifikiria watakiwa do wamerushwa nje. So wacha wa spill everything.
No, Maverick and Robert Alaya the same.
It ni sawa, wacha wa spill. Because at the end of the day they told you the mindset has now changed. There are no allegiances. It is a wild west in Kenya. It is. So don't let the IMF come and pretend and have a chat with Mbadi and try to look kamsa like everything is okay. Kenya is not okay, bro. And everyone knows it.
Kenya has cancer.
Hakuna cancer, my friend. Ini ile keki. Okay, wala so big keki. Unajua ukitoa keki haraka nini ufanyika? Ina sinking ama sijui inafanyika nini? Si ndio hiyo kitu? That is exactly what is going to happen to the cake of Kenya once we take it out of the oven. It is not yet ready. And these guys are forcing it and saying everything is ready, everything is okay. Sawa, chomweni hiyo keki. Leteni hao wazungu wenu kutoka huko. Fanyeni kila kitu mtadu. Tuchanganisheni na as many news stories as you want. But the reality is your children we will never allow them to rest easy. Unaona hiyo yote umetafutia nani? Si unaenda kukufa. How many years do you guys have remaining before you die? Hata kama tuseme a drug is discovered 100 years,
20.
You survive until you're 150. You will die. Once you die, you will leave us with your children. This story will be retold. The money is coming back, and you better, those who are ready, give it up.
Actually, keep making the money grow. No, networks.
We love the money. You guys grow it.
We'll take it back.
Tutachukua do yetu, asanteni sana. Watoto wenu na hiyo mali.
We will audit your wealth. To the tooth nail. Toothpick.
I love the fact that right now Kenyans are revisiting. Morara Kibaso, big up. True Gen Z hero. Wewe endelea tu.
Morara amesema
watu kila mali wanaenda.
Amesema no more interviews kwa TV.
Hakuna italishi.
Ameambia
when the interviews are there, they're not there. The idea can be seen. It's like, bro, you go plant maize, then you start seeing the maize bud. Bro, what have you done? You've done a marvelous thing. That is what Kenyans, the kids who died. Let every politician now.
Rest in peace.
I have seen every politician in the opposition try to catch this soundbite. Trying to use the death of Rex, the death of... They're using it. Even I saw this one, Juicy. Lynn Ngugi reform, such as a reformist. She has now started giving us not content, not those bloody fucking stories about.
Hey, Lynn Ngugi, congratulations!
Every woman crying in their marriage.
Hey, at least now you're not hosting women lying about,
just about
the worst of men.
My husband.
I know there are clips of men complaining, but apana.
My life is gone. Tell us what is happening on everyone's life is in trouble.
Everyone has drama. Hata yeye ako nayo ni village interview.
You get. Very good. Give us content. Give us content that is talking about the current issues in the country. And there's a revolution going on.
Not a one side of the story.
They will write it as, they will call it what they want. Anarchists, children, CG what. Remember, they will label you anything and everything. But remember, it is a revolution. Be it silent, be it loud. They will never report it. They will buy out. They will do everything. But the revolution is on. And they are scared. Taking their money out. They're doing everything they can to reduce their risk and exposure. But tumewafichua. Na hakuna mali watakuwa safe. Hizo nchi zenye wanafikiria wameka pesa, tutafuata hiyo pesa mpaka to the last drop.
Sakaja unasikia?
Unasikia wewe wanka? Mulituita digital wankers.
Manze.
Ati mumenda CG the alliance. The CG what? Mumenda to the ujinga. Because how can the whole Chief Justice talk like as if she has no power? Anakuja kukonsole na sisi. Kwani sisi ni nini? Tunaka kama nini?
Bade kome.
Huyu mama acha ujinga. Kaa juu kazi yake, apate mama mwingine afanye kazi yake. We, asijaribu kutupandisha hasira ya ujinga.
Madam, that was not
Now,
me.
John Mbadi, we are waiting. I am patiently waiting. We are. All the Kenya generals are patiently waiting. Especially those in KDF. They're patiently waiting for you to try do what you did in parliament on the 25th.
Hey, udema overlap, man. Overlap.
It's okay, man.
Hey.
Let her get it, man. Let her get it.
Hey, aggressive driving. Very nice.
Really
very nice.
So anyway, you get my point. Let them try their best shot. Let them try.
Wakenya.
It's not gonna help them anymore.
So it's gonna get better, don't worry.
Exposed, naked.
The Kenya that will be there 10 years from now, mtaka mnacheka about this time.
Naked.
You will not believe.
Exposed.
You will not believe that we have exposed our leaders for who they really are. You guys will be laughing at vile wasengine walikuwa na kawadosi, kumbe ilikuwa tu ni image yani.
Bro, this nigga, the only thing now he can do is call young kids in State House to tell them, oh, you guys, you know, this funding model has to work. Bro, that thing, there's so many people right now, courtesy of help, are where they are today, but they wamenyamaza. Nilikwambia hii generation ni wa selfish. Tumenyamaza, they don't want to talk. Alafu utaona wakicomment, me with my kids, building the next generation. What are you building on lies? What are you? Which parent are you? Wewe ndio moral yako, toka hapa. Kila siku kanisa Sunday. Hakuna kitu umefanya. Hata muombe mara ngapi muiname, you mocked God. You mocked God and you're mocking him every day. And believe me, it is coming to all who mock God.
I thought you're going to say mock day. And then I'm mocking God.
Sindio Godha tena.
Godha, nyo say man.
Yo siku ina mock.
Guys, make the country work so that we can go back to talking about Puff Daddy.
Yo siku ina mock. Hakuna ja kuongea Puff Daddy. Hata hii nisaidia mimi kwa mdosi. Hata hii nisaidia. Mimi saizi lazima ni speak my mind. Kwa sababu watu wanaongojea tu ati tuchoke. Hatuchoki.
The pressure is pressuring.
Na tunasema hatuchoki. Whether tukwe kwa kaburi, tutaongea. Whether tukwe hai, tutaongea. Watoto wangu wataongea. Na remember, hako kakitu kako hata kajuu kucycle baiskeli. Kwanza hako, tutaiongelesha the most. Na hii nyanga wengine iko na matatu tatu hapa sijui Ronga. Tutamweka kofi mpaka, god damn it. What?
Whoever thought it was a good idea.
Slap the shit out of that nigga.
Whoever thought it was a good idea, cross mark. Please, apologize.
No, Kenyans are so scared to speak, man. You have to give them the rage. They are so scared. I told you the generation that takes a hill. Akisikia tu, hey, my wife, we're being killed. It's over.
You raiders.
Because you know your wealth is not stable. You know how you acquired your wealth.
Shout out to the guy who stole.
You know how you acquired your wealth.
Shout out to the guy who robbed it.
That's why you can't challenge me. You can't challenge me because you know how you acquired your wealth. So shut up. And remember, bibi yako anakunwa juu ya nini? Because you have no backbone. See ati you can't perform in bed. You have no backbone. Gen Z, kuna wote. Kuna wote bana.
Msana backbone si anaweza.
Kuna wote. Saidia hao jamaa na mabibi zao. Wameshindwa na kazi.
Msana backbone si.
Watu wana backbone. Hawajui hata wanasimamia nini wakiamka asubuhi. Hawajui wanalamba nani wakilala usiku. Hawajui wanalamba nani wakiamka asubuhi. Kila kitu tu ni yes boss amesema. Unakimbia unatoka nje ina sweat. Mkubwa amesema unakimbia. Bro, wewe ni mwanaume ama wewe ni bitch wa mtu bana? Can you get a hold of your life? Gen Z, I love you. This generation, they respect themselves. They have little but they know themselves. And they are more man enough than all these other people who but lick their bosses and still come out here and try to pretend that Kenya is okay. Have you seen the Masais in Ngorongoro? In Tanzania, Suluhu, shut up. Amewaona, Watanzania wanajua nini endelea. Wamasai wakisi, ule ni orende. Wacha wakuje kwanza waamue Kenya. God damn it. God damn it. Hamutawezana. Mimi nasema bandits tu wanne wakuje. Hiyo special forces nzima inachanganikiwa. Inachanganikiwa kushika mabandits.
Wallahi.
Wataleta tu jamaa hapa na AK amekauka. Akona bullets 280 peke yake. Police station mzima inashindwa kutoka.
Itawamaliza.
Wamejaribu Kindiki leo sauti yake. Nimekuambia mara ngapi? Ongeza bass. Sasa utakuwa unaongelesha tu ya wako pamoja. Hey, do we have bandits on the west? Tia namwambia, okay, I don't know. The bandits just keep showing up, guys. What?
Unasema oni wife wa Ruto bro.
Si Maverick alisha show.
Lakini unaweka wife yako kwa defense minister.
Ni sawa bro, whether ni wife, whether si what, me don't care about the personal side of things. Guy just deliver. Who gives a rat whether you screw a rat at night? I don't care. That is your own sexual choice.
I think there are many other
all
animals.
I care about, okay, maybe I don't know, but I believe these pigs screw rats. That is all I'm saying. That there's a choice to make.
You know, why do men call women chicks?
You can make a choice. You can decide. You can decide this road is 400 milli, bro. Use 300 milli ama 200. Make the road. Kula the other 200.
Yeah, kula the other 200.
Shida ya watu ni nini? Wanataka kutuonesha ati nyinyi ni wajinga tu wa level. Amwezi hata kumbuka kitu yote past last week. Oh well, now we remember everything. And Baki, thank you again for the free education. Can we show these people how we know technology?
You made a point a few minutes ago.
Can we show these people how we know technology?
Gen Z know their worth. Gen Z know. Gen Z muskize. Your voice is powerful. Ada na hiyo simu yako ushago. Unaenda TikTok na weke video. You might think ina impact, but president upewa report. Anaambiwa sentiment ya watu. He has to have a pulse on the country. And the general pulse is that people are not happy with him. And he knows it, and he's trying to cover it up with a lot of side blinding here with fake stories of projects. And somebody else, Kerara ameshamonyesha, ameshamexpose.
Uliona, sorry, cut short. Uliona sasa na launch mpaka masabuni. Sasa nasema, wacha ni launch bafu nitoke. Wacha ni launch chai nipike chai.
Through humor, hata Moi alidisiwa na ridiculous. We used to make fun of Moi. What's his name? This nigga for KJ, and KJ before he became a
wanker.
Total wanker. KJ man.
Wank job.
KJ.
Hakuna kitu kingine ya kukuita. Usiende kulala usiku ukifikiria wewe ni kitu kingine better. Hakuna kitu. You are a wanker. Nothing has ever helped Kenyans. And every MP who's gonna vote for these stupid bills, you know you're a wanker.
By the way, watu wa media wenye wanaingia politics, by the way, nataka kuambia hivi. Because Trevor Mbija ashasema anaenda kwa MP. And then too. But pia nyida wenye nakuja. Kama unajua kazi yako mzuri ni kuwa politician, but if you're a reporter, you'll stay being a reporter. Because mnaenda kufanya nonsense. Kishaona ule msoa alikuwa anaitwaje, Mohamed Ali, what was his name? The guy for alikuwa anafanya kazi na Jonathan Nomo. Chichopevu, Moha.
Ali Chichiman.
Moha became
Moha the Chichiman.
I didn't know he's a Chichiman.
He's a proper Chichiman. Come on, you know he's a bootlicker for his boss.
But Moha, man, stop licking.
It doesn't matter about his religion. He can say what he wants. But even in his religion, he knows he does not allow another man to be a bootlicker.
Bro, hizo mshahara umepata.
Bootlicker. Hata ati hiyo ni politics. You see politics, you can hide behind politics. But your religion, what does it teach you? What does it teach you? You're a bootlicker, bro. Change your ways.
He said burilika?
Bootlicker. Whether it's booty, I don't care. Okay. All I know is that he has a master and he's a puppet. What are you telling me? And then he goes home, tells his wife, hey, you see how I changed the country? You see how I'm a big man? You see me in my V8, I'm a big man? Big man wa wapi, bro? Wa bahari? endo karuke kwa hiyo bahari upotelee huko ndani bana. Watu wa Mombasa hakuhitaji. Hakuna mtu anakuhitaji. No one needs these people. I keep saying these guys in these big cars are ni tu wanakutishia pesa but hakuna substance. Gen Z, use the technology. Don't be scared. Use the knowledge you have. Be patient as they keep telling you. Work hard and trust the process.
Work smart.
Trust the process.
Work
What's
smart.
the process? Be honest.
And trust your guts.
Be honest.
Guys, trust your
Be
guts.
honest. Be a man of your word. We will cherish that. Remember that. We will cherish it. It might look stupid. It might look like you have no money. But remember, you're going to avoid so many issues in life. So many issues. Stick the path. Make sure that people will see a Kenyan and they'll know, why is this guy a Kenyan? Right now, everyone just sees us, they think we're runners and thieves. That's it.
We're runners and thieves.
Yeah, why are they running? Because they're stealing.
They're stealing.
They're stealing. They're on the run.
We run and then we steal.
They're on the run.
Oh, we steal and then we run.
They've got bad manners. They can't even build a simple school for kids. But they have to enjoy and sweat and fuck and puke in wealth that is stolen from these innocent children, from things like the university fund model, from idiots waking up with menos looking like the rabbit that to his mad hatter. Actually, Belio Kipsang anakaa kama ile rabbit kwa the Alice in Wonderland when the hatter was having tea. Hiyo Belio Kipsang ndo hiyo rabbit kwa hapo inaambia the hatter.
Is it weird? I can't remember that.
Tuingie shift.
Alice in Wonderland ndio kiatu lipotea ama something.
Kwani Alice in Wonderland ni nani? Si yako ka Alice Wahome kako hapo. She's the one who wrote this whole script. She's the one who wrote this whole script for the hatter. Then Belio Kipsang looking like the rabbit comes there na to meno kana kuja hapo kana kutaka kukula karoti zake kana tuambia lazima tuingie shift.
Umenichapa mix ingine wagwa.
Karibu sisi tuingie shift. Shift ati anatuambia it's a must ati watoto
mwanzo watu wa shule.
Mimi nakwambia mzazi
wameshika wazazi na hiyo.
Kama wewe ni mzazi ndio umezaa. Yaani kama wewe ni mama ndio umezaa. Na uone hii kitu inaitwa Kipsang. Kanyuta iweke kofi. Huyu jamaa anafaa kunyamazishwa. Asiongee, anaongea nani? Ati PS inamaanisha uko na nini?
Personal seduction.
No, inamaanisha uko na postpartum syndrome. That's your problem. Uko na umama.
Shit.
Your balls are shrunk na sasa ni umama inakulemea tu. Hakuna kitu kingine kama wanaume unaona.
Wamama upitia.
Ni tu hiyo postpartum.
Wademo wakibaka nayo wanasema uko na
postpartum au kushika mimba au wanaume OPS hawajashika mimba, hawatawahi shika mimba lakini wana exhibit postpartum syndrome. Nani aliwadinya matako? Hawawezi hata fikiria twice.
I was processing the other one, then I was told
kwenda. Hiyo mambo ya kutuambia sijui Volga, fanya hivi. Kama utaki kusikia, chukua masikio zako, zipeleke kwa station yako. Hizo stations zenye saizi, they are firing employees. They don't have money.
I'm in the TikTok.
Told you radio is dead. Dead on arrival. Radio is dead on arrival. Dead on arrival. Hata hii TV sio ni TV. Dead on arrival. Wacha tuone whether watoto wetu watakuwa na watch TV.
Mwanzo nimeenda wacha nika watch TV. Ma adverts za TV ni za diapers.
Dead on arrival. Dead on arrival. Alafu gambling wanatuambia ni nini nyingine innovative umeona wametuambia? Other than kukuja kutuambia Kenyan citizens there's mpox. Tutapiga makofi. Hebu try as WHO. Try Kenyans right now.
They wanasema ati wa Kenya watagiwa free vaccines.
It's okay. We are dealing first with our country. Kenya is under renovation. But remember, book your tickets. We're still partying. We're still partying, man. Book your tickets. Don't forget. Don't forget that, man, you know? But Kenya is under renovation. And we are fixing them one at a time.
One at a time.
Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission. Hello. Hello, guys. Ama bado mko kwa matako ya DPP.
Those guys don't give a fuck.
Let me give you a tidbit of wisdom. Guess who was the head of Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission like 9 years ago? Haru fucking Mwao. Mr. El Cartel. Mr. I don't know, this guy is the don when it comes to drugs and everything in Kenya bad. So Harun Mao got into a clamor because he was going to tell the tax department at the treasury and a couple of doodoo buds at the treasury, he was going to investigate them. Whether he was squeezing them or not, the IMF got so much into that story.
Allegedly.
Not allegedly, because they are the ones pushing for people with corruption cases.
Allegedly.
Yeah, you know how they work. It's another just CIA arm. Anyway, so the IMF guys come and tell our Kenyan brothers, hey, you know what? You need to put these guys in jail in the tax department. Aaron Mao goes like, I got a couple of names. There we go. IMF ilimruka. Next thing the guy knows, yeah, no manze amekuwa fired, man. Aaron aliambo bude baze step aside. Hired a couple of guys. Wakalera mse wetu I think he's trying to get a Nobel with his English. PLO.
Lumumba, the African guy is loved in Africa.
Alikawani ya manze mse.
Kenya am loved.
Mse alikuwa ready kufichua kila mse.
No, his method was stupid.
It doesn't matter. The idea was angefichua watu. Whether his method is stupid or what.
It's our be smart.
Listen, Jose. The man's principles are what we're looking after. The man's character is what we're looking after. His methods might not have been right. He could have found a team that could have helped him. Point is, his standing was, let's get these bastards who are corrupt out of government. But still, there's a guy who will come from IMF saying, hey, you know, Kenyans, man, you guys, you know these problems you have with malaria, you know, let's give you a couple of 100 billion. Then the governor will go and say, hey, he's fighting malaria in his county. But it's a grant, which again, you know, who is it helping? Who's it helping?
You know what? PLO Lumumba is an orator.
Who's it helping?
He's not an operator, bro.
I don't care.
Kuna wasa wa kuongea na kuna wasa wa kuimplement.
Whether your rates does.
To be a guy who just talks very well, implementing shit won't be easy for you, because at the end of the day, if you're an operator, bro, you need to make people do shit. The one skill he lacked was being an operator, because alikuwa na cheo kubwa lakini alikuwa so much involved in so many nonsenses of see what. Alitoka hiyo place bila kufanya anything. Now, am I questioning his character? No. He's probably a stand-up dude. But what he's known for is how he's an orator. That's it. Bro, we need somebody there who's like a fucking kanyotu or some shit like that. Arrest these motherfuckers, put them in jail for 3 days, 4 days.
Okay, look.
Squeeze their balls and get some answers.
This is what I propose. As long as he's still government. Hey, kupulula imetulemea.
Sure.
Hey, tukuvulai. Oh God. Oh, anyway, what I was suggesting was, if we can just say anyone corrupt, let's just hang them. As long as you're corrupt, let's hang you.
It doesn't mean hang out with them.
Let's hang you, like let's kill you. As long as you're corrupt, let's kill you.
He's saying Game of Thrones hang.
Similarly, you're corrupt, dead on the spot, done. Go meet Jesus. Go meet Black Jesus, eh?
I want to say I'm not part of that, but I'm part of that. I honestly believe stealing from the public should be considered a crime deserved of death.
It's like a crime against humanity.
Kuna mtu mwenye anataxiwa ana make 30k. Na kuna mtu anataxiwa mwenye ana make $500,000. They are both being taxed, but the tax is being felt by one of those people. Always remember that. So msaki ba pesa ya jamii anaibia dole msa na make 20k. Like when you make 20k in Nairobi, which kind of house are you gonna live in? How much money are you gonna have to shop, take your kids out, you know, go for a drink? It's impossible.
Bro, unaenda tuko Kenya tuko na
impossible.
So wazungu wanaje tuko na $1 stores. Unaenda tuko $1 store?
Hatuna $1 stores. Hatuna $1 stores Kenya. And this is the thing that Kenya lacks. Kenya, by the way, the competitive aspect of Nairobi's economy, not Kenya's economy, is where it lacks. Kenyans need 100 brands of bread manufacturers. 100 of them. Ndio mweze kuchagua ndio wa compete. But now when you all buy in supermarkets, you're all buying bread at 100 bob, you believe that's what it's supposed to be. Because you've denied yourself.
You should be buying bread from your neighbor.
You should buy bread from your neighbor.
Be baking bread.
Your neighbor will buy goods from you.
Well,
community. Because Kenya saiba ni tuko Kisumu inalanga mkate kutoka sijui Nairobi, Mombasa mkate yao inatoka Nairobi. Economy is so dependent on, it's so weird. And here we have 55 million people, bro. 55 million people ni pesa mingi. If by the way, let me tell you, if you were poor, there'd be 10 million people in slums. There are not 10 million people in slums. There might be 10 million people living in very informal housing, but it's not slums. Kuna watu wako na maji, wana make 30k, wana make 20k, wana make 10k. Wako kwa nyumba yao, wako na internet. Na wamefungwa macho. Wanangoja fair chance.
But a big shout out to Elon Musk, and make sure you get yourself a Starlink.
Nimeona Safaricom what you've done. Safaricom have written a letter to CA requesting they want to fight it.
Hata wakitaka wanaweza andika letter to Mars and Venus. Safaricom CEO, please, and the board, please, could you please write a letter to NASA and tell them, please, we need to make sure this airspace
I am a shareholder
protected.
And I am very unhappy. The stock, the pricing I bought Safaricom was very high. Mimi na confess I bought it at 30 bob. Nilisondaishwa mbaya sana.
Is that what they taught you in your master's class?
Hizi shares si zangu, ni za watoi wangu. Na ndasema hivi. The only way that Safaricom will get to that 10 trillion company is if Ndegwa is not there. Ndegwa thinks he's running a technology company, but he's running a parastatal.
I think kwa CV zao wanafaa kuandika kando ya masters. Wali get certification ya dare inaitwa bootlicking. Like wale ndio dare waka get a distinction. Cause they were never good at anything in life. Man, those guys bootlick everything.
Ndegwa
super bootlicker.
Ndegwa came from FCMG. He's good with numbers, but he's no innovator. He's not visionary. Safaricom has no visionary. Safaricom has money, but they don't have a visionary leader. That's why hakuna kitu mpya kutoka Safcom. There's nothing. When you look at other telcos around the world, they're innovating, they're competing, they're doing things that make you wonder, oh, what the fuck was that? Safaricom has done nothing. Ni kuongeza bei ya M-Pesa
na kutuletea tu home fiber. Hiyo tu, kingine. Nini innovative ametuletea? M-Pesa imechange lives Wazi man, that story is getting old man. We're done. Then secondly, remember that let's get some peanuts.
Do we have 20?
Yeah, 20
more. Bro, moja ziko 20. Hata tunini soko yenu. Hata tuenjoy.
Asante sana. Kwamba mkuje Kenya manzee.
Unajua kitu moja.
Just bought a whole bunch. Is it a bunch or what do you call it? A packet?
By the way, I'm a heavy shareholder.
What would you call this size? How many grams is this?
Probably 50 or something like that.
So peanuts, just bought roasted peanuts on the side of the road.
Guitar is changing.
Wewe msawa wait. Unatengeneza chakula hii ni kama many grams.
Hey bro, they look like I carry things the whole day.
You're a baker.
People just assume because you bake and shit that you weigh. Anyway, I don't weigh my food, bro. I'm crazy.
I'm an early baker. Anyway, point is back to the peanuts.
I'm an early baker.
Anyway, these peanuts is like $3. $3 for 100 grams of 50 grams of peanuts.
30 cents.
What do you mean 30 cents?
Bro, $1 is 129.
Point to me, how much?
50 bob.
Oh wow, amazing.
That's like 35 US cents.
Oh really? So come to Kenya, 3 cents.
Actually, my math is probably off.
3 cents.
Point is this. It's less than half a penny.
Half a penny? We get ground.
Wait, a penny in the US is what?
$25.
Hey, you're so cold. Bro, a penny is it 10 cents? No, US are on 10 cents. A quarter is 25 cents, right? Sindio? They have a quarter. Wakona coin ya quarter.
American listeners have lost it. They don't know how to calculate a penny. Oh,
bro, I don't know what a penny is. A penny is like 1 pence. Like $1 is 100 pence.
A pence is British.
What?
Pence is not American.
Yeah, I wanna say okay Google, lakini hiyo ni kwa abuse system sasa.
Americans are the ones who use a penny. They use the word penny.
System sasa.
Then now these are the guys that use the word pence. That's the difference. Pence and penny.
Let me tell you, I really wish we could rewrite our story, man. I honestly think if Africans were told to build their own system, bro. Unaona system tunaishi sahi yenye ni capitalist led, one government, tax authority. I think Africans would not be as consolidated as countries. I think we'd be kingdoms. Which makes sense. Wakisi wanna thrive na Wakisi, si ndio?
No.
Wakisi ngoja, Wakisi you thrive na Wakisi.
Kingdoms, groupings, whatever you want to call it.
You thrive, bro.
Categories. At the end of the day, it is just known as the African way of doing things. So it doesn't matter what grouping we would be in. Whether it would be 300 tribes, whether it would have been 15. The way we were doing things was just good, man. We had all the gold in the world.
There was enough for everyone.
Everyone used to come here for the salt.
Like the idiots were the idiots, and we're okay with it.
And apparently,
those guys who love deserts. Those guys who love river lakes. Those guys who love the farms. Like it worked. It worked. The system worked. Alafu mzungu akakuja akasema hii land yote ni yetu. Ukitaka kufanya kitu lazima upate permission kutoka huko. Ni wote mnafaa kuishi pamoja.
And guess what? Out of nowhere, what happened? We gave it up. And then we started believing in a counter suit on top of a Prado. Aye, Aji. That's when our parents are selfish.
No, relax.
Come on!
Even you're part of it. Unajua kitu moja nataka mjue, as much as you're listening to this podcast, anyone who's above the age of 25, usijaribu kujitetea kama nini, you're part of the problem.
I'm part of the problem.
We are all part of the problem. Listen, the confidence that we've seen kids have today, if we had it 10 years ago, because 10 years ago you could vote.
Okay.
You were just in your early 20s, whatever the age you are.
But me, I've always voted for the right candidate. I voted for leader.
It doesn't end with voting. That's the thing. Gen Z have showed us.
I voted for the only person who was ever asked if Onikwara. 1 + 1 - 1. Akahang. No, they don't catch them the robots.
Ivon Okwara.
Alihang mazalile.
Ivon Okwara hiyo clip nenda kuitafuta. Manze wewe na Abdu Badida alikupatia a lesson in media, and I think he made you a better reporter. The reason why she's a better reporter is because of people like Dida. Dida sasa amefanya una chopingi sasa.
Mwingine wajuzi pia na Wajakoya. I also gave this guy I gave this guy my vote.
For you vote Wajakoya?
Yeah, because we had to legalize the ganja.
You know that nigga was not gonna do that.
He was gonna legalize the ganja.
He wasn't. Unajua isn't of to me.
Or is he just another wanker?
Wajakoya was a decoy. Wajakoya was a decoy candidate. He was meant to create narratives. So akiongea juu ya bangi, news inakuwa ni juu ya bangi. Unaona? I quit you about Raila na Ruto.
Like, let's not focus on Uhuru and
Raila and Ruto. Hey. So this trick that Raila was playing was to control.
We know how much money they borrowed. Hey, we know how much money we paid back. Hey, no, let's just talk about weed and Wajakoya every day on the news and make fools of ourselves.
By the way,
come on, man.
Dida, the guy who ran for president and people laughed.
Dida had the remedy for this country. Aliwaambia 1/3 mkacheka.
Aliwasho you guys are eating when you're full. Mnakula mnatapika na mmesha shiba.
Alafu mkiambia ukweli mnamchekelea mnasema huu mwalimu mnamdharau. A teacher. What can a teacher tell us? Hey, last I checked you pay school fees, Last I checked you still pay fees. Or at least you paid fees once in a while. If your balls were fertile enough to give you a kid. You pay school fees, right? Oh, are you still a bootlicker? Oh, yeah, I checked. You're a bootlicker.
Hey, shout out to Femi One, keep doing you, manze. Endelea na hiyo form, endelea na hiyo moral, endelea na hiyo output too. She gets it, man. Yeah, Mandy, they get it. Industry kama unataka iko yako, output bro. Sai Nigeria hakuna msanii anachapa Asake. Asake anachapa kina Davido ta.
That's a funny story, man. So apparently Uber had not this feature. I don't know how it was allowed. So if you go say unaweza hire Uber Nigeria. Unaweza hire Uber Nigeria.
How?
Sasa wase wanangware walikuwa wanaambia wase Uber. Wanakuambia wewe msee kama usti. What? Na wewe kuna msee bro. Kuna wewe kuna msee.
So unakuwa double sided.
Sikiza fanya hivi. Kuja mazee Western mazee. Mimi ndakulipa 50k wewe kuja West. Sana chomoka ako Kisii anaenda Western.
Ndio anaenda kupewa 50k.
Akifika pale hakuna mzee mzako South Africa. So hizi makantri shida zao ni nini? Yote wampendani kama Afrika bana.
But they say that xenophobia stuff, it's all good, man. It's all good. Me, what I honestly believe is this: the third liberation of Africa, itakuwa amongst themselves. Not society like na mzungu. Liberation is about
South Africans, especially black South Africans.
Shida ni watapitia hiyo, watapitia. Sikiza yao ilikuwa ni mzungu.
Acha tu niwaambie, black South Africans, I don't know what you're waiting, this compensation and my friend, the country with all the other white South Africans, the country is yours. Willing buyer, willing seller. If land is yours, go buy. If land was stolen, do what Kenya is trying to do. You know, do the, call them Dungu report and all these other takatakas, but implement them if you have the willpower or the people in government who want to. And if not, your leader was Nelson Mandela. I don't need to say more. Your leader was Nelson Mandela. Go figure.
Honestly, guys, you know why Africa is exciting? It's the only frontier which has not gone through what Europe has gone through, and the Americas have gone through, and the Asians have gone through, and the Middle Easterns have gone through. Fighting for who you are as a people, haikuisha na mzungu. Hiyo kitu moja mtadlan very, very hard. The identity of who a Kenyan is much more mature than other countries around us because we have gone through several liberations. We have now liberated ourselves to having our own constitution written by the people. It's being abused, but we have one written by the people, not by Museveni, Kagame, or some other dictator. Kenya technically has more freedoms than most African countries, even Egypt. Tumewachapa. But the fourth revolution now is one where mediocrity must be kicked out.
Guess what? You want to spend 14 billion on printing money. Money, once you print, the inflation goes up, more money, the dollar is, you know, you don't have access
you're gonna pay teachers.
Those who have already bought dollars.
Listen.
Remember Gashako was telling you, anawachekelea na mwambia uzeni dola zenu. Mlikuwa mnauzia kina nani? Si wako nazo. They'll make policy to their favor and they will eat both ways. By spending 14 billion on a new company,
and me wanna tell you,
already know who the directors are.
This is what I want you to know.
Yeah, but you're so confused in your fear, you can't talk. Yani, alafu bado uko na audacity ya kukuja kwa watu wanaongea, uko chini ya comment ya mtu ameka video YouTube, with all the strength you have, courage. Ati, wewe ongea tu hivyo serikali itakubeba. Yani wewe unanitishia kwa kitu virtual. Yani, where is your courage as a man? Oh my, or as a woman? Where is that? Like you're fighting me on a network? Come talk to me in my face. I dare you. You cannot.
What dares you?
You cannot. All you can do is you're a keyboard warrior. And your daddy should have ejaculated you, man.
God damn. Hey, man. Ezi matusi za Kendrick Lamar, man. Hey. Anyway.
Sakodi ya kukupatia mdomo ya kukaa hapo inuke kaa samaki.
But then
fungue iongee.
Next year nataka kwenda Middle East. And I want to go to Europe. And
nataka kwenda part gani ya Europe?
Nataka kwenda Europe. Mzima if possible.
Okay, Euro trip,
nataka kupiga trip ya biashara. Let me tell you guys something. Tumefunguliwa soko as Kenya with the EU. Kenyan products can be sold in the EU. Essentially.
When is that something recent?
It was enacted juicy, so we're supposed to come up with the laws and the framework for that. But
now we can sell products.
Yes, guys, very listen.
Very good.
Mi Kenya nataka kuambia hivi. The cost of doing business is expensive, yes, but the cost of starting is not. It's not. Fungoni makampuni zenye zinafanya biashara na the rest of the world, and let's build products, bro. It doesn't matter what product it is. These companies are looking for a bargain. Companies every day look for a bargain. Even Microsoft is looking for a bargain. They're looking for the guy who can tell them, hey, build a data center here for cheaper than there. I will save you X per year. I will give you carbon credits. They will give you. And that's what we should be doing. This government development, build for us roads.
Can I also say something else? On top of every corrupt person should be hanged or killed, done away with. We should also make sure, as long as you're a child, you're a Kenyan citizen, born as a child in Kenya, Kenyan citizen by birth, what we should give you is carbon credits. We will make you a custodian of this carbon credits. We will make you a custodian of Kenya Central Bank. Wewe wewe utakuwa na power. Hakuna, vote inafanywa na blockchain. Whether they like it or not, our elections must be built on that thing. Whereby all these people cannot steal. But no, if you tell them that, what will happen? They will abduct, kill, hang Msando your ass. That's what they're going to do to you. But Mali Msando yuko, analala akicheka akisema, what was all this for then? If indeed Ruto is going to never ever go and climb another plane.
Every polling station would have a Starlink. Every polling station would have a Starlink.
Jamaa meleme kupanda ndege sasa. Hakuna mzungu anamtaka. Nigga, it's like he has mpox. No one wants you. You're toxic. Na hii nyang'ao yako ingine inaitwa Faruk Kibet. Kila mtu imetense. Kwani Faruk ni nini?
Ni mnyama.
Ni nini Faruk? Ni kifaru. And nasikia is the original Makende squeezer. Apparently he collects balls in his digs. He puts them in a key. He assesses and says, I like that guy's balls. Let's go get that guy's balls. Those ones balls. That's one.
Mr. Farouk.
Nigga, you gay or what? Why are you trying to come at me like that, nigga? Use your brain, use your words. Use propaganda to fight me.
Why are you gay?
Don't be physical. Don't use violence. That shows me how you fear me as a man. That the only way you can come at me is...
Mark, don't tell another man what to do. Don't tell him what to do. You're a man.
Ati he is well respected kwa makanisa. Jamani devil worshiper. Watu wanaketingia hapo na watoto wetu alafu wanakuja kutuambia hapa ati they own the government. My brother, murudishwe mfanywe nini? Hata hii joho yenyewe hii haitawezana, utakulwa na watu wako wa Mombasa wewe. Wachaga huko Wadigo wa Giriama watakusalimia. Nakwambia my friend, utatoka na mkia kwa mkundu. Wewe endelea kuibia watu wa Coast. Utamea mkia, utamka asubuhi, utakuwa na mkia kwa mkundu.
Sijasikia trashka hiyo. Mimi nikipewa address.
Utakuwa pale London unasema mimi am the man. Na anaongeanga na hiyo Kiswahili yake. Mimi minerals, mimi nimekuja kuona mining. Kiswahili yako mbaya hiyo. Got 001, bro. If anything, anyone who is really fighting to show you that they are number one, man came last in class. Number one, kila msojo number one. Baka waso kwambe, ule mse alikonga number one da.
Alafu number last anajitangaza.
Number last manze, my advert, my billboard. See me. With my big matacos in parliament dancing. And my bwana who's a Mugithi player. And me talking rubbish on TikTok every day. See me. Not the kids in Turkana, being taught underneath a tree, an acacia tree. And then they couple that with the following documentary at how someone has invented these seeds that can just fall. Then when it rains in dry places, the acacia tree will grow. Wewe na hiyo technology yote mumeona tunani acacia tree ndo igrow huko kwa desert. Hakuna kitu kingine mnaweza grow yenye inaweza saidia watu. Na hiyo innovation yote matako hizi na hiyo research yenu. Mumechukua malama shambu ku Kenya ati mnafanya research. The other day I was so happy I passed in front of the nuclear Kenya offices. I was like, what are these guys doing here? We need to go check.
They wanted to put a disposal site in Kilifi.
Are they splitting the atom or what?
Are they Kenya?
Are they splitting the atom?
Let's be real. if we put a nuclear power plant
and remember
and we made power cheaper,
iteko wapi kwa wale wasee wenye wanataka kupatia wewe endelea utekelewa mkia kwa mkundu.
Sikieni.
Endelea tu.
Ngata ni domo.
Mpaka mnataka kuwekea nuclear.
Ngata ni shida, si ndio? Let's build a nuclear power plant. Supplies cheap out the system. Yani meaning anyone who manufactures anything around the world anakuja Kenya ana make dough because our cost of power is subsidized. Not subsidized actually, it's cheap.
Wajua ship zangu zenye ziko Batwan pale bandarini zatumia nuclear wewe wajua? No. Wajua mimi nikienda kitandani mimi nakuanga wanainita Joho nuclear. Wanita 001 nuclear.
Wewe Joho kitu ulifanya mark baadaye. Enda usolve. Joho, whatever you did. Uliharibia watu Mombasa. But for real.
Alafu after tukisha serve Joho, tunangoja huyu jamaa anasema kuna makende 3 wanaitwa John Buddy. John Buddy, wanaume wale walikufa wakifaitia Kenya. Wewe ni mwanaume kuwashinda. Wewe Mr. John Buddy is the man, John Buddy. Kwanza John Buddy. Uko na Riz, you've got the aura. You've the buddies,
Very demure.
You're very demure. Hey, Mr. John Buddy. Hey.
Ini ngongro limejewa ma. Ini ngongro.
What a beautiful time in Nairobi to be alive. Freedom of speech. Remember that. It's called the Constitution of Kenya. It's not something you wipe your ass with.
Wow. Today we've had ass wiping, ass fucking. We've had so many ass incidences.
Are you offended by?
Me and my house. I was gonna say me and my ass. Hey, man. Hey. I pay them no mind. Vybz Kartel anafanya first concert in December. Bruno next year Vybz Kartel anakam Kenya, and I think it's gonna be the biggest concert in Kenya's history.
Do you think on my chill too? My boy comes and says, TikTok is just genius. Bored, I'm wondering what's going on here. Mazen wakanisho clip ya msame make kina Ronaldo, kina Messi ama wafanya wakue na tumbo kubwa, kichwa ndogo alafu wanatoshana kama tupanya tudogo tunakimbia. Mazen na everyone else is normal size. Sio kitu ni funny. Wow. Creativity at its best. Remember, comedians, Kenyan artists, musicians, we love you. You're doing us justice, making us sane, making us laugh. We respect you. Ndio mtapata hii pesa yote. Acha turudishe kwanza muone. Pesa duni mnalipo hapa. Watu watajua mbona mnaitwa ma celebrity. Sisi manyanga zinaitwa Bahati Books. Na kabibi kake hapo anatuonesha matako tu kila siku. Hiyo si celebrity. Peleka hiyo jinga yenu huku kwa sema.
Bahu.
Actually unajua nini? Andrew Kibe anafaa kwa doctor say we have threesome.
Andrew Kibe alikuwa ana bullshit wa say.
That will be entertainment. That will be entertainment.
Oh.
That will be entertainment, you know.
But for real, Kibe alikuwa to enjoy.
Kibe, what do you mean?
That was hilarious.
So I'm saying alikuwa anatengeneza his content. Kwani ulikuwa una follow ulikuwa
No.
Umesema sana weza.
I honestly thought he's smart. Angebaketa amerenda na content.
Oh man. So let's calculate tinya mnyanye sasa visa skilisha
visa S550 ilikuwa kata.
Bro, listen man. Hata kama sasa hizi uko imankio ina gani? Your children will always respect you for having a backbone. But as long as you're a bootlicker, you think you're gonna lie to your kid at who's 12, 13, at hey, you know dad, I do this every day, I go to work. Your kid knows everything. They know you're a wanker, so stop it. Stop it, man. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
Hey, Mark ni mkali.
Embarrassing.
Mark is a mkali dad. Unasikia nyinyi watoto? It's embarrassing. But for real, Kenyans, We all have Photoshop, Canva.
Some of these men, they never had a staunch father. So I need to act like a daddy to them, and I need to give them some love, some hugs. You never got some hugs, especially mseka Keteru kimona na akina joto ase mazeo nyanga wa energy ase wote unarada asa na kaogewa mahag ndio ndo tu shida
hari imefikia.
None, even their dad, their dads never told them I love you, man. It's difficult, like that thing inauma unajua budako spoke show I love you inauma bro, inauma. Na sasa wewe ni big man, uko na ndaika 70, uko na magalis, the baddies, unajua wanakutambua kwa club, but your father never told you anakupenda, so inabidi tu pigizo madawa na maisha yaendelee.
You went dark so quickly. Wow, nimesikia tu violin kiplay kwa kichwa yangu.
Basi lazima tuwashe ukweli, cause kila Mkenya anataka kufigure out nini inaweza kuenda sumbua msee au ni Mkenya anaumia. So mimi nawaambia a hypothesis that maybe msee akukiwa
bila naiba bro.
Bila naiba ana overcompensate for hizo mahags alinyimwa. Ana overcompensate for budake yako kama kamwambia, "Hey, the work you're doing, my son, this is amazing." Ana overcompensate for hizo vitu. So hizo vitu kama mwanaume lazima deal tu nazo. Unajua tu, at least me I can say, Dad, if you're listening, mad love, man. Your son loves you, and thank you for making me the man I am today, man. Big up, man. Standing on my backbone,
this weekend, I
not on my knees, sucking some. Like the guy in a counter suit.
I spoke to my
and
dad.
His brother called Baba. Now I'm saying to a UK, Kamwana, Jayden, and Jayden, wewe Kamwana wewe. Wewe ndo tunaanza na wewe, usisahau. That's why you're quiet. I'm waiting for you to talk. Failure to launch. Like Raila thinks it's gonna get to you. Aye. Kenyans have already monkeyed the thing, man.
Raila is getting you, bro.
Atapata, unajua utapataji na Wakenya wanaenda online kukutukana. How are you getting it? Not unless the AU is saying, not unless the AU is saying they prefer to work with the West. Is the AU saying, is the African Union ready to commit the Africans to the West? I want to hear this loud and clear. If you choose Raila, that means we are committing Africans to the West. If you choose someone who's impartial, who doesn't care about the West or the East, but only cares about his people, whether he's a dictator, whether he's a murderer, but his people are happy. No one else is dictating to them how people in their country should feel or look or behave. You laugh at North Koreans morning to evening. You laugh at them, but they have a better quality of life than you. That's why you laugh at them. You don't diss them because it's because you're salty. Look at you, disgusting. Yuck. Leo pesa yote unatukana wa North Korea. Leo pesa yote unakuwa tribal. Leo pesa yote una diss mtu mwingine based on their tribe. Ebu jiangalie kwa mira. Your friends are doing better than you. And let me repeat it again. For the people who are 50 and above, your friends are doing better than you. You can enter with any pseudo and say all the nonsense you want to say to us. Call us children, put yourselves in whatever committees, establish whatever departments you want. But the reality is, and that is what is going to take you to the grave, your friends stole, your friends worked hard, your friends are doing better than you. You had the opportunity to save Kenya, you didn't do anything. So just die! Die in your misery!
You are saying.
Die in that misery!
I think Mwanabani
die in that misery!
Podcast imekuwa Game of Thrones.
Kufa uko na hiyo misery.
Kila episode wanauliwa.
Kuja hapa kutuambia kila wakati. Children, wisdom, patience.
We do not advocate for murder.
Na marafiki wenu ndo walikuwa wezi. Hamkuongea hiyo wakati.
We are peace-loving citizens.
Saizi all of a sudden, munaona comfort yenu imetingizwa. Ati watoto relax. Watoto relax.
We are peace-loving citizens.
I see why you're a bootling Kababa. Kababa, hey, ask your wife why she hasn't tucked you in tonight, man.
God damn.
Kababa.
That's cool, man.
Because you have no backbone, nigga.
This nigga is too cold today.
He ain't got no backbone, bootlicker.
Let's all agree, Ruto must go for the sake of our podcast. Because ameharibu podcast yetu.
Nani ameharibu podcast?
Ruto.
Podcast ni wagwan. Oh, ni sunset mazee. Cheki sama ya Nairobi, man.
Some dope sunset, man.
Cheki mazee sama ya Nairobi, man. Twende kwanza sasa tukipige live yani.
Tupige live. Thank you for listening. 69 minutes. Woo! You know, 69 is the favorite number of a lot of people.
We love you.
It's
a $2 billion show.
Guys, DJ Melto is fun to hang around. Don't be scared though by his it's a revolutionary.
Hey, mimi nitakunta. Dishi mimi. Gopa bwana.
Hapana. He's a respectful.
Come on, man.
Calm,
it's all good vibes, bro. I'm all good vibes.
He loves this country too much.
I love the country too much, you know.
Mse yote ameenda kampo Kenya, amebai promise ya hii country. Anyone who's, and I'm not saying people who walisoma majua wajui, but anyone who went to campo in Kenya, went to campo and thought, this campus could have been better, could have helped me do much more. And it starts from the ground up. Inaanza na mashule za nursery, prima, tukimekdo, tukifika hizo macheo, let's make things better for the future. Wasa wanaingia pale wanaeka tu makabro kwa shule, alafu msana nafikiri wameweka maendeleo. Tukwe serious. We love you all.
And the award for 2024 goes to Cabro. Hey, Cabro, let's clap for Cabro. Hey, let's clap for Cabro. Wow, look at Cabro go. Your favorite MP is bending over. Oh my God, look at that.
Podcast
Oh, Cabro.
Bye.
Oh, Cabro.
Bye.